Hi, and welcome back to Wood Wands Tarot. My name's Carmen, and we've got a reading for you today about somebody that has a bit of a difficult financial situation that they're working on a strategy to address. This could involve, obviously, applying for new jobs, networking, job fairs, talking to people about what's out there. But I also feel like this could be somebody who is getting more creative than that. If this is like an unexpected financial pinch, this could be, what do I have that maybe I could part with? Maybe, I don't need that second desk or whatever it is, right? Hello, Jane Doe. Hello, Matt. Hello, Peggy. How we doing? Let's call in spirit with a little bit of wind chime time. And I hope you're having a great day. Hello, Jess. Hello, Holy Yoga. If you're interested in a personal reading, my email address is in the description box below. This is the Fairy Lenormand. Hello, Kayla. How are you? What else do we have? Good news. I like it. Number 17, the stork. And number 13, the girl. This can talk about a new beginning, a new chapter. So this feels to me like a job offer or a career pivot, something that enables you to feel like stability is easier to predict, or you won't have to be maybe paycheck to paycheck. This is the Rider-Waite. What else do we have? Ten of Wands in the reverse. Queen of Wands, Seven of Wands in the reverse, and the Page of Pentacles. Yeah, so we have a concern, maybe even feeling overwhelmed. I really want to be able to pay these bills, or I really want to be able to set aside a savings account. There are responsibilities, and this Queen of Wands felt like I can't really figure it all out. So the Queen of Wands in my book is somebody who can get a little bit crafty. I'm going to figure out a solution, even if it feels like there isn't one. So this could be, making sure you're leveraging all of the resources that you have at your disposal. And this Queen of Wands has found an opportunity. So probably related to a job, right? Could be, somebody that wants to buy their old refrigerator. I don't know, something like that. Have the Seven of Cups in the reverse and Temperance in the reverse. There is a little warning here that in your pursuit or in your strategy, as you're, figuring out how to deal with this, be cautious, because there is something here that will seem too good to be true, because it is. I feel like the Temperance in the reverse indicates there's temporary success or temporary, it's not a long-term position perhaps, or it's not a long-term solution. So either the business is financially having issues, or maybe there's, planned layoffs, but there's an option here that seems to get cut short. So it's not really that great of an option. Knight of Cups in the reverse and the Emperor. Going through this has really challenged the Queen of Wands to leverage more of the masculine side. So we do have someone that's coming out as fairly balanced. We did have the Thinking Man at the start, and then the Queen of Wands, now the Emperor. So keep in mind, we don't pay close attention to the gender of the cards, because this could be anyone, right? These are just energies that I'm reading. But this person has risen to the energy of an emperor. I know what I need to get done. I know what I need to do, and I'm going to figure it out. Yeah, this is kind of like an unstoppable force, but we do have Chariot in the reverse. So what's that about? Hello, Khalil. Hello. How's it going, Paul? We've got Death, King of Wands, Ten of Swords in the reverse, and the Two of Swords in the reverse. Wow. It's like at the very beginning, there's a problem or like a gatekeeper, perhaps. It's like you're trying to get your, resume in hand to the owner of the company, but you have to get past like the receptionist, right? There is going to be a risk that somebody takes the shortcut or does not go for the right option, because it does feel to me like there's a little bit of a test. Like you have to get past a guard of some sort. There's going to be a little obstacle, and for some, that will be enough to deter them from going after this. So do not be easily deterred from your goal. Maybe all you have to do is compliment somebody's ring or nails or suit or something. If you haven't watched Matlock, I do recommend it. I think it's adorable, and Kathy Bates is just phenomenal. But that'll learn you. You can learn something from her about getting into a building past a receptionist. I don't know. Not like TV's real though, right? Hello, Michael. How are you doing? Hello, Illuminati. That's true. Hello, Johnny. So we've got the Nine of Swords and the Magician. A hard-won battle. Yes, it's difficult. Yes, it's going to make you maybe be a little bit frustrated, but we have a willingness to keep going or stay motivated, and it comes across as courage. There's an admirable element here. Like somebody wants to offer you this job offer because they know that you went above and beyond for it. Queen of Swords, Nine of Cups. There's something here that you say very well, like you're eloquent, or your argument is sound, and it's like hard to deny you. You know what? You're right. You would be perfect for this job. You have the exact experience that we need. Step on up. So I see an offer coming to you, even if initially there's a little bit of difficulty, or maybe you have to really kind of prove why you're there, why you should get an interview. Nine of Cups, an offer. So it could be you have to explain why there's a gap, or it could be you have to explain why you don't have as much experience in this area or that area. But there is something that you are able to demonstrate, and I feel that it is something that you cannot teach. So it's your, poise, your disposition, your delivery. I mean, you can kind of teach delivery, but there are just some people who are never going to sound quite as eloquent. Maybe they're just better dancers, or maybe they can cook better. I don't know. But there's an element here of how you approach this opportunity that impresses the person who makes the decision, and you end up with this offer. Empress, Moon in the reverse. Two of Swords in the reverse. You are going to probably from the beginning realize that there's someone on your team who doesn't seem to care for you. This could be a leader. This could be the founder of the company, but it's going to be pretty clear that if you want to get on that person's good side, you're going to have to like put in some work, I hope you are too, Shane. Thank you. Well, I do think that you're going to have like the perfect opportunity to win this person over. Two of Pentacles, Ace of Cups. So in other words, this is coming across as you get the job offer, and then I don't know, you're getting ready to start the job, or this is someone that you're working with. This could be somebody that you're getting trained by, but they don't really seem to like you. And you stay calm. You don't, give in to immature pettiness or anything like that. And I see you extending some sort of kindness to this person that is a bit of a reality check for them. Oh, well, why am I going out of my way to be a jerk to this person when they just saved my bacon? Again, there is something about the particular set of skills that you have that really does suit this opportunity. And I think that's what ends up really making a difference for this person who doesn't seem to want to like you, the Empress. They're hiding something. They might just be jealous of you. They might feel you're better looking. They might feel like you're, younger. I don't know, whatever it is, there's some kind of like small thing about you that would probably be easy to see right away that it just makes them not like you, but you win them over. They can't help it. You're just too likable. And then we have the Eight of Wands. So there's going to be, it's like you get this offer and then everything happens all at once. So you might feel like training goes by really quickly. You might feel like you make your first sale really quickly. Things just, kind of move at a fast clip. Hello, Shanice. How are we today? I know, right? Oh, Lord. So part of the problem with this Empress energy that you're going to deal with in this new job is they might have a little bit of, I think they have a tendency to just focus on what they're making financially. They may want customers or external people to believe that they are compassionate or helpful or caring, but they might be real obsessed with how much money you spend on office supplies or the office lunch or whatever. This is somebody who I think picks and chooses when they're really focused on the rules. So it's like they're trying to catch you messing up on one of those little rules. Yeah, we got the Judgment card. Empress in the reverse. Yeah. This could be your boss. I don't think it is, though. Ten of Swords in the reverse, Nine of Cups in the reverse. This is just somebody who's trying to mess with you. And it's like, yeah, mildly irritating, but I don't think that they can really do anything super influential. I don't think they can fire you. I think they are either trying to compete with you or threatened by you. But we have the Ten of Swords in the reverse, and we have the Nine of Cups in the reverse. It's like they do something that is really not cool. You don't let it like bother you, or you don't do some petty thing in return. And that's where I think maybe other people start to recognize that this person isn't treating you very well. And it could be in your best interest to kind of hold back, right? Because people are going to start to notice this Empress is being unfair. It is actually kind of similar to that Matlock show in terms of her boss. Hello, Woodland Wizardry. How we doing? So we've got the Hangman in the reverse, the Two of Wands in the reverse, Chariot again in the reverse, and the Eight of Cups. This person who's like not your biggest fan is potentially going to do something to step on their own toes or get in their own way. It kind of feels to me like either because they go so far as to try to make your, job difficult, other people notice and realize that they are wasting company money to try to make things more difficult for you. And it could be that this person that you don't really like at the new job ends up walking away or even getting fired. So it kind of feels to me like this is the right place for you to be, but initially you might have to deal with someone on their way out. For some of you, the way this person treats you is how they've treated other people, but it's also what enables maybe human resources to finally do something about it. Documentation is always an important concept when you're working for someone else. So if you're able to summarize things that you may feel are, harassment or are illegal, that could be helpful if you're going through that. But really what I see is somebody kind of setting themselves up as your, enemy at work, and it doesn't really go well for them. Whatever they're trying to do to mess with you actually ends up looking really bad for them. And some of them will get fired for this behavior. This is What's the News. So we have frenemy, fake friends, two-faced, hidden intentions, and time, delay, procrastination, too busy. So quite honestly, it feels to me like someone's going to try to assign you too much work or ask you to help with something that is actually going to take too much time, but they're going to not have the outcome that they're hoping for. There's going to be some consequence for their trying to make it look like you're not doing the work you're supposed to. Could be somebody asking you to do their work for them. We've got the rebound card. We've got flighty, temporary option, unpredictable intentions. So this person's just threatened by you. They may feel like you get paid too much, or they may feel like you make them look bad. Either work ethic wise, because you got style. Oh no, we've got the love bombing card, overly attentive, showered with affection for personal gain. I definitely feel like it's the for personal gain element of that card, but it could also be warning you that this person might initially come across as your friend to get information or try to, set themselves up for success to try to make you look bad. But I think you'll be able to pick up, like, your intuition will warn you this person is not very trustworthy. If you notice the details, if you listen to their stories, if you are observant, I think you'll notice that they are dishonest and you'll put your guard up anyways. We have cuffing season and machismo. Now remember, this doesn't have to be a female energy or female in 3D, right? The Queen of Wands, Empress person, this could be anyone. But we have masculine pride, toxic masculinity, and meeting manly expectations. So this could be somebody, and they came out as the Emperor, right? This could be somebody who is literally thinking they have to present themselves as other people expect them to be. But I think they're really nervous about how their performance compares to yours. And for some of you, this person is also kind of not sure how to handle things because they're attracted to you. So take how it resonates. You'll know what it is, but they're definitely threatened by you working there. This is the Kipper. How's it going, Carrie? I like that upper echelon. We have number 19, the coffin. Number 9, change. Yeah, so you are making a change. You have perhaps plans to move elsewhere, or you recently did. For others of you, this change card is more so you have ended one thing and moved on to the next chapter, right? New job. And this is where you encounter someone who has maybe kind of lost their appreciation for where they are. And we have the high honor in the reverse. This person could be older than you. They do have the ability to be sneaky. So do not make that easy for them. Do you know what I'm saying? Community in the reverse, official person. I'll tell you this though, whoever your boss is, they don't like this person. And that might be like the difference for you because this boss might be keeping their eye out on this coworker of yours. Like, oh no, I know they have a reputation. They might expect this emperor energy to make you do work that isn't yours. For some of you, this is like your boss's boss is watching your boss to make sure that they aren't doing this to you. But this is somebody who wants to make things a little bit difficult for you, and another person who wants to make sure that it's not difficult for you. So at least you got somebody that, they're looking out for you. This is the Crow Tarot. What's up, Key Controller? How's it going? Hello, Pharaoh. How's your day going? Hello, Realm of Bedlam. Meow, meow. It's probably my favorite greeting. You all need to work on that. I'm just kidding. We've got Temperance. Four of Wands. See, even if there is somebody that's trying to make things difficult for you, this is the right spot for you. And I feel like it's going to show. There could be a little bit of a problem fitting in initially, and that could result in this person who's trying to make things frustrating for you, leaving of their own accord, or even being fired. But I do see this as a place where you help them and they also are able to help you create some stability. For many of you, this is a job that enables you to get the house that you want to buy or to finally be able to buy a house. For others of you, this is a job that enables you to move away to a place where you've been trying to move for a while. Seven of Pentacles in the reverse, Emperor in the reverse. So this person who is not necessarily very welcoming or helpful on the team, this is somebody who feels like they haven't gotten paid the way they should. It's possible they feel you're being added to the company or you're being hired limits them in terms of the money they can make, especially if it's like a competitive sales environment, right? But we have an unwillingness to be flexible or to try to be helpful. So I would be, just a little cautious. So I've been in work situations like this before, and I found that one thing that really helped me is don't just ask one person. If you're new, have resources, right? I can double check things here. I can verify the email here. I know what's going on, but I could also ask this person, hey, did you get this communication? Hey, how are you approaching this? There's a way you can get like validation or confirmation on what your expectations are, what you need to be doing, the process you need to take. And if people aren't going to be helpful or they'd rather see you fail, then you don't want that to be the only place you get your information, right? We've got Queen of Pentacles in the reverse, Seven of Wands, and the Six of Wands in the reverse. The way I see it is this person tries to make you look bad and they make themselves look bad instead. There is somebody here who is on to this person's tricks or maybe has already seen them be less than welcoming to new members on the team. Whatever it is, this person isn't able to make you look bad the way that they try. They really just have that energy coming back on them. And like I said, they could be reassigned to a different team. They could get fired. They could end up deciding it's time for them to leave, of their own volition. We've got the King of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles in the reverse. They could be going through some difficulty with regards to their family. This could be somebody who, for example, is going through a divorce or having issues connecting to children or siblings. They're taking it out on others. I really do feel like they're having marital problems. Or a relationship issue. And it's like they take that to work. For some of you, it's just that they don't have a relationship and they don't like the attention you get. But this person is determined to make you look bad. But it's like it's traceable, or people can tell like you made that more difficult or you gave them the wrong information. So I don't see it working out. Like whatever trick they tried to plan, whatever, they want to do to make it seem like you didn't follow directions or you didn't do the thing you were supposed to do. You might just be able to point to the email and be like, look, here's where they told me the wrong thing or the wrong due date or whatever it is. So again, document, don't delete things that you might need, and trust but verify. All right, this is the Tarot Familiars. What else do we have? So we've got the Ten of Pentacles again, something about a lot of money. We could have some competition because maybe you are in the running for a promotion, or you would be. Eight of Cups and the Star in the reverse. For some of you, this person convinces you that it's okay to go home early or to leave, end a project soon. So you want to make sure you have all the details verified. Like I said, trust but verify. Nine of Cups, Nine of Swords, Two of Pentacles. For some of you, this person's going to try to schedule you a meeting at the same time as a different meeting that's really important for you, or they're going to try to make you miss a meeting that's really important by delaying you somehow. So time management is really important when you're dealing with this coworker. Knave of Swords or Page of Swords in the reverse, and the Five of Cups. But I do think there is, it's like someone overhears or someone has access to the communication. It's like someone sees that they did make it more difficult for you, or tell you the wrong time, or double book you. And they might feel like they did it the wrong way. Queen of Wands in the reverse, or they didn't really, it's not their best work, right? It's kind of obvious they messed up. Now they might just be like, oh, I got it wrong, that's my bad, or it was a typo or whatever. But there's already this assumption that this person was being manipulative or difficult on purpose. Hello, Asusena. Hello, Diesel. How's it going? Especially if they've already done this to someone else, which could definitely be true. So we have the Tower, Eight of Pentacles in the reverse. There's information that makes it clear this person who's been trying to make your job more difficult has not been doing their job. They've failed, or they have not hit their quota. They have not achieved what their stated goals were. So it could be part of the reason they were messing with you is they were feeling a little bit powerless, especially if they're dealing with some sort of marital issues here. So they target you to make themselves look less fireable because they already knew there was an issue here. Five of Swords, they already caused themselves a problem. So they were hoping if they got everyone talking about what you were up to, that they would be able to avoid whatever escalation there would be. For maybe they were written up, maybe they were on an action plan. Maybe they were just worried they were going to get fired. Well, I guess those are all kind of the same thing. So you have Six of Pentacles, trying to get someone else in trouble so that they didn't feel the heat, or they didn't feel like the problem on the team. But their efforts didn't really work out so well, in part, or they won't, because of how you react or how you handle the situation. If you do what people expect you to do in situations they create, you make it easy for them. Now, am I telling you that you should, do cartwheels around people that are insulting you instead of talk? Maybe, I don't know. But I like to think that sometimes it's good to get a little creative with either being silent or asking the tough questions, whatever it is. But if you are super convinced that I'm going to respond this way because everyone else does, then I'm just a little bit tempted to do something that you don't expect. Whatever it is, for some of you, this is just, you let it roll right off. You don't even say anything. You treat them like nothing ever happened. Your approach is what makes the difference here. Six of Cups in the reverse, they can't get you to stoop to their level, basically. This is the Gilded Reverie. Hello, Elise. How's it going? Number 36, the Cross, which is the dark night of the soul. Number 8, the Coffin. Number 9, the Bouquet. Sometimes those that do the most or are willing to throw people under the bus in order to get those accolades, that promotion, or those rewards are the people who learn the lesson, in like the worst way. So I think we have somebody who ends up getting fired, or somebody who loses their status. They could get demoted, right? But it's because they were willing to mess with somebody that they were essentially competing with. And the accolades, the recognition, the Four of Wands, the milestone, the promotion, the celebration from the team goes to the person that was being picked on, or you, right? The newer person. So we have probably something that's getting mailed to you, or somebody that shows up maybe to your office, a little invite maybe to a Zoom meeting, but we have a visitor with good news. This is, hey, we know what's going on, or we know the effort that you make to do a good job. We're not going to fall into the trap of thinking that you are not a good addition to the team. So you have like support, people that see what you've been able to achieve thus far. Hello, Nick. How are you doing? This is the Tarot of the Nile. What else do we have, please? Ace of Swords and the reverse. Four of Cups. So if there was some rejection, denial, maybe deleting a meeting off someone's schedule. There's a lie associated with, I think, a time management element. When something was due, when you were supposed to be somewhere, what your responsibilities were. And it's a big money situation, right? It was really important that I had that report by that time, or it was really important that you were on that call. But someone lied about it, or someone's going to. Ace of Cups in the reverse. 9 of Wands in the reverse. Death. Yeah, so unfortunately, when you get real petty with it, especially when you're talking about people's careers, there, I think, is somebody here who's protected. With the 9 of Wands, this is making me feel like there was resistance or like a safety field around you, and somebody trying to mess with you was just not going to work out for them. Queen of Wands, Magician, Knight of Cups in the reverse, and the World. So we have somebody here who tried to leverage their power in a way that they, I don't know, they thought they could like hide this, or they didn't think there would be consequences. But as a result, there is an offer rescinded, or somebody who's mad because things are over. So they tried to get you fired, they're going to get fired. They tried to get you demoted, or they tried to, make sure you weren't chosen for the promotion. Now they're not getting chosen. You got to be real careful what you put your energy into, What are you focused on? What are you trying to achieve? All right, I finally went back and grabbed my Zodiac fortune telling cards that fell back behind the bookshelf. So we're going to grab one of them for you. Well, maybe more than one. All right, what else do we have for today's reading, please? You have a mind of your own, use it. A relative is or will be ill, but will recover. Be careful of a serious flirtation. And you have very good friends. So I do feel like someone comes to your defense or talks about, your work ethic. You are going to be happier than you dared to hope. So a little bit of maybe a difficult start because there's someone who's a little jealous, a little threatened by you. But I do think that this is the right job. So if you're tempted to leave, give it just a little bit. Make sure you don't leave a place that you do end up wanting to be. It might just be one person that was kind of a fly in the ointment, and then we can move on from there. I hope you enjoyed the reading. Thank you for the likes and the subscribes. I will see you on the next reading. Doodles.